this is the closing part is actually the easy part. Hindsight being 2020. When it hits you and you don't know what to do, it's the most depressing part of it, because as founders, whether you like it or not, you cannot delineate literally what is your life as a founder without your startup and what's just startup. It's all intertwined. I don't know a successful founder that has never that was able to separate that at all, because it's you.
Yeah.
Shipmates is David, half of it, and you are also Shipmates.
Yeah.
It's like you lost your identity. What was that like? And walk me through how you navigated that dark era of your life.
Oh my God, it was weird. Like after every day you have meetings, every day you're checking Slack, you're checking Discord, and like checking emails, replying, coding, and then you're not. You're just like
silent.
What do I do? You have a moment where like I'm on Netflix.
Yeah.
Whatever I wanted to Netflix. But afterwards, it's just like, what really do I want to do with my life? Like the pressure. But I said, maybe I don't focus. Like, thank God we were able to have like some emergency funds. Founders, take care of your finances. Make sure you have emergency funds, financial planning outside of your startup, where the startup should take care of you also, right? So we did have some breathing room for that. And I said, okay, I'm going to give myself 1-2 months break. I know it might not be enough, but I just need to like not think about startups, because if I were to do something else, that was the best way to like recharge.
Yeah.
And it's so hard. I cannot, I don't know, like for 9+
like
years.
You're like an addict.
Yeah.
That just have withdrawals.
Yeah.
Right?
That 1 month was weird. Like half of it was like I was trying to open Discord and be like, nope, I don't have to do the thing.
Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and a lot of conversations. So I had way more conversation with my wife, talking about like what I wanted to do, trying to retro and think back, like what are the mistakes of Shipmates, what we could have done better, what life would be like after, but no pressure, right? I think it helps to set yourself up. Like everybody's gonna ask me what's next. I'm like, I am just gonna confidently say I don't know what's next, but I'll figure it out. Okay. I know I will, and that's the thing. I know I'll figure it out in the entrepreneurial capacity.
Yeah,
I can't do it any other way.
Yeah.
You
Once
already
had the pill
of freedom of like being your own boss. The freedom, by the way, of being your own boss, where you're working more than 40 hours.
You can never go back.
Yeah. So there's that. And then I took a break. I went to the States to see what's going on with all of this AI craze. And I said, okay, maybe I want to play around with this. Maybe there's something there. How do I become valuable again? Because I feel like some of my skills were for software as a service era, SaaS startup era. And things are moving too quickly. Like, malalaos ba ako with my skills? And so it is worrying, because also I started applying for jobs also, like for some startups. It's like, let me try. Of course, I want to go like to the Post Hogs, the Centuries, the Shopifys. And then they're all looking for specialists. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm a generalist.
Right.
That's my problem too. And then like nobody came back to me. It's like, okay, what's gonna happen now? And I just said, let me try to find a way to force myself to work on AI, but also like let me try to freelance a bit. This is a good way to like get paid.
Right. And still have the freedom.
And at the same time, it's an excuse to like work on AI talaga. Because I think if I just did it on my own and just played around with it, I wouldn't have gone too far. But because there was this forcing function of having a client and a deadline, I'm like, yes, let's go, push. And it's helped me.
Nice.
That break, it was dark. Like, not knowing what I wanted to do. But then because of AI creeping in, or like, it's a clear signal where to go.
Yeah. That's also what I did after Party File did.
Okay.
Died. Again, not because I didn't take a break. It's because I had to put food on the table. If I stop working, I'm literally going to be dead.
Mm-hmm.
But the low-hanging fruit is if you're a founder and you didn't succeed on your first try, is again to freelance, because that's the closest thing that you can have. And it puts food on the table and allows you to tinker with the stuff that you wanted to tinker on. Right? But there was a lot of times, I remember probably the first 3 to 6 months, that I just couldn't forgive myself. And I want to understand that process for you, because like there were times where I just wake up in the middle of the night like, what the fuck? Parang I had anger towards myself. I couldn't forgive myself that I let that happen. And it felt like grieving.
Yeah.
It really felt like grieving. If you ever lost a loved one, it felt like that. And the only time, and just like grieving till now, it will never leave you. You learn how to cope with it, but it's still in your heart.
Yeah.
But how did you ever feel like that? The emotional side of it? Because again, there's withdrawals for the withdrawal part. That's easy because those are habit forming. But that dark, sickening feeling of failure. I know you know what I mean. How did you cope with that?
I can't say it's as deep as that for me. Only because my relationship with failure was, quick story, like I was homeschooled for all of my life from grade 1 to high school. So I never knew like what having good grades was because I was always top of the class no matter what I did. And then I go to college and then the first thing I do is like I go to class, I get take a math subject and then I failed and I'm like, oh my God. Like that was my first like slap in the face. And like my parents were just like, that's okay, just keep trying again. So like after that experience early on in life, I mean like, okay, well, I understand the failure. I don't want to fail. But then at the same time, I cannot wallow in my failures for too long. I gotta keep going. Right. And at the same time, I really do have to put food on the table.
Yeah.
I have a wife, I have a kid.
Yep.
I just moved to BGC. And it's super expensive. I'm just like, well, that's a forcing function for me to work really hard. So it's like, maybe I didn't grieve enough. I just had to keep going.
Yeah, and work distracted me too.
That's the
but
thing.
On those times na silent. Because the other thing I stop doing in 2016 was stop showing up. Before I was in a lot of the events. Because there's shame eh. And this is what sucks about the startup ecosystem. I'm going to call it out.
Sure.
That chismis, oh my God. Like, oh, did you hear this? Did you hear that? That was me.
Yeah.
I've heard murmurs. No, but the party file was it. I verbatim some guy that I still see now. I've heard talk to me to people like, hey, word on the street is that party file is dead. Verbatim.
Yeah.
And it's still stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I still see this guy nowadays. I don't have any ill will towards him anymore. But it sucks when I hear founders say that. Because like for me, if I know the founder tried and my fellow, like who are you? You're the last guy who should do that to your fellow founder.
Yeah.
Because there's so few of us. And it's not a contest. Just because you're in a better spot doesn't mean everybody else should suffer.
Yeah.
Everybody can win. Wag me ngay. Right? And this is what I said. Did you hear murmurs of this? Because I've heard several ones.
Oh, I found
and
a
I
thread.
said like, fuck them. Like, no. Huh?
I found a thread on Reddit. Like,
Really?
Shipmates is dead.
What?
Well, I mean, we did die, right? And then they're like, I'm surprised. Why did Shipmates die? So you read all the comments and like, okay, there's nothing bad.
Yeah.
Like, thank God. Like, but a lot of people were surprised. And like one of the comments are like, oh, I was supposed to try Shipmates. I just wonder why, like we really didn't want to PR this one.
Yeah.
Only because it would have been too much for us.
Correct.
Right. But then, when I hear it, it's like, okay, man, it's really tough out there. And then going back to like, imagine being a startup that got funded by YC and you have to close down shop.
Correct. But you did it the right way. That's what.
But like the shame was like, oh no.
Right.
I had to tell our YC partner that we were gonna shut down. That's where I really felt it. I'm like, oh, it didn't work out.
Hurts.
And he was just like, no worries. It's okay. Try again.
Yun nga. So that's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
That just because he failed, wala na yan, he's untouchable. No. He's not a leper. Okay? So this is I'm a living testament. I've been around 3 startups in.
Still alive.
Dude, I'd take pride in this, right? Year 7.
Battle
we're at
scars.
year 7.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, we're not a unicorn, but how many of y'all have already died? And then for those people that have died, I feel for them kasi they should be the one building again. Eh.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's what's missing. And then I hate it when I see our fellow founders. And a lot of you are my friends. Let's stop it.
Yeah.
This is not a race. We should help each other out per se. But okay, now Symph. Okay, I'll tell my Symph story.
Go.
They risked everything, failed spectacularly, and came back stronger. Founders only. the show where successful entrepreneurs reveal what it really takes. Where risk meets reward. Get ahead now. Subscribe to Founders Only on YouTube and Spotify for breakthrough conversations, expert advice, and the insights your competition doesn't have.